While the storms are now long gone, the damage to our coastlines in some cases will be permanent.
The transformation of our coasts is constant. From Hurricane Nicole clawing away at the shore in Daytona Beach.
Here we go.
It started before dawn. Ukraine woke to explosions around the capital, Kiev.
We are getting a look at some of the damage after a large earthquake shook parts of Mexico on the anniversary of two other major quakes.
In Southern California tonight, a desperate race to contain a wildfire exploding out of control.
Imagine a world where natural disasters wreak havoc, conflicts escalate, and global crises loom. This is not just a dystopian fantasy, it's a stark reality we've witnessed unfold this year. Join us as we delve into the most catastrophic events of 2023, exploring their causes, consequences, and the resilience of humanity amidst these challenges. The devastation of natural disasters. 2023 has been a year of extreme weather events, pushing the limits of our planet's resilience. Floods have ravaged communities in Pakistan, Australia, and South Africa, leaving millions displaced and livelihoods shattered. In Pakistan, the worst floods in decades have inundated vast swaths of the land, affecting over 33 million people. Homes, schools, and infrastructure have been destroyed, and agricultural crops have been wiped out. The floods have also triggered landslides, further disrupting transportation and communication networks. Wildfires have also wreaked havoc this year, scorching vast landscape in California, Spain, and Greece. California alone, wildfires have consumed over 8 million acres of land, destroying homes and businesses, and triggering widespread evacuation. Smoke from these fires have traveled across continents, causing respiratory problems and disrupting air quality. Earthquakes have also struck with devastating force in 2023, shaking cities and claiming countless lives. In Turkey, a powerful earthquake measuring 7.8 on the Richter scale killed over 50,000 people and injured countless others. In Mexico, an earthquake measuring 7.6 on a Richter scale caused widespread damage and loss of life. And in Indonesia, a series of earthquakes triggered devastating tsunami, killing hundreds and displacing thousands. These natural disasters have had a profound impact on affected communities, causing not only immediate loss of life and property, but also long-term economic and social repercussions. The recovery process will be lengthy and challenging, but it's crucial to support these communities as they rebuild their lives. The escalation of conflicts. The world has witnessed a surge in conflicts this year, from the ongoing war in Ukraine to the escalating tensions in the Middle East and South China Sea. These conflicts have caused immense suffering, with millions forced to flee their homes, economies crippled, and the prospect of peace seemingly distant. Russia's invasion of Ukraine has undoubtedly been the most devastating conflict of 2023. The war has caused widespread destruction, displacement, and loss of life, with the United Nations estimating that over 15 million people have fled their homes within Ukraine and over 8 million have fled to neighboring countries. The war has also had a ripple effect on the global economy, disrupting energy supplies and driving up food prices. In the Middle East, tensions have been rising between Israel and Iran over Iran's nuclear program. The United States and its allies have accused Iran of violating the 2015 nuclear deal and pursuing nuclear weapons, while Iran maintains that its program is for peaceful purposes. The escalating tensions raise concerns about the potential military conflict in the region. In the South China Sea, China's growing assertiveness has led to increased tensions with its neighbor, including Vietnam, the Philippines, and Malaysia. China has been accused of militarized disputed islands and reefs in the South China Sea, raising fears of military confrontation. These conflicts have highlighted the fragility of global peace and the need for diplomacy and conflict resolution mechanism. The global impact of economic crisis. The global economy has been rocked by a series of crises in 2023, including rising inflation, supply chain disruptions, and the war in Ukraine. These factors have led to increased poverty, job losses, and financial instability, disproportionately affecting vulnerable population. Inflation has reached its highest level in decades in many countries, driven by rising energy and food pricing. This has been eroded household purchasing power and made it difficult for people to afford basic necessities. Supply chain disruptions have caused shortages of goods and driven up prices. These disruptions have been caused by factors such as the COVID-19 pandemic, the war in Ukraine, and labor shortages. The war in Ukraine has further exacerbated economic problems, disrupting energy supplies and causing food prices to soar. This had particularly severe impact on developing countries that rely on imports of food and energy. These economic crises have caused immense hardship for millions of people around the world. Governments are grappling with the challenge of balancing the need to address inflation with the need to support vulnerable population. The looming threat of climate change. Climate change remains an existential threat, with its impact becoming increasingly evident this year. Extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and melting glaciers are stark reminders of the urgency of addressing these crises. 2023 has witnessed a barrage of extreme weather events linked to climate change. Heat waves have scorched regions from Europe to North America, causing widespread wildfires and heat-related illnesses. Floods have inundated communities in Pakistan, Australia, and South Africa, displacing millions and causing billions of dollars in damage. Rising sea level pose an increasing threat to coastal communities around the world. In Kiribati, a Pacific island nation, rising seas are forcing residents to relocate as their homes are becoming inundated with salt water. In Venice, Italy, frequent flooding has become a regular occurrence, disrupting life and threatening the city's historic infrastructure. Melting glaciers and ice sheets are contributing to rising sea levels and disrupting weather patterns. In Greenland, the ice sheet is melting at an alarming rate, releasing massive amounts of fresh water into the ocean and accelerating sea level rise. In the Arctic, sea ice is declining at an unprecedented rate, opening up new shipping routes but also disrupting the region's delicate ecosystem. Humanity's resilience in the face of adversity. Despite the overwhelming challenges of this year, humanity has demonstrated remarkable resilience. Communities have come together to support those affected by disasters. Activists have tirelessly advocated for change, and individuals have shown compassion and courage in the face of adversity. In the aftermath of natural disasters, communities have mobilized to provide aid, rescue trapped individuals, and rebuild their homes and infrastructure. In Pakistan, volunteers have distributed food and water to flood victims, while construction workers have worked tirelessly to repair damaged roads and bridges. Activists around the world have continued to raise their voices against conflicts, injustices, and environmental degradation. They have organized protests, lobbied governments, and used social media to amplify their messages. Individuals have also demonstrated remarkable acts of kindness and courage in the face of adversity. They have volunteered their time, donated to relief efforts, and risked their own safety to help others. The resilience of humanity is a beacon of hope in these challenging times. It is a testament to our capacity for compassion, cooperation, and determination. As we face the ongoing challenges of climate change, conflicts, and economic crisis, let us draw strength from the resilience we have witnessed this year and work together to create a better future for all. As we reflect on the catastrophic events of 2023, it's crucial to acknowledge the suffering and loss, but also to recognize the resilience and determination of the human spirit. We must learn from these experiences, strengthen our global cooperation, and work together towards a more sustainable and equitable future. These challenges we face are immense, but together we can create a world where tomorrow is brighter than today. If you like this video, click the next one shown on the screen. I'm sure you'll like it. Thanks for watching.